So fall is here. Can you believe it? I sound like such a basic girl when I say that. Oh my God, you guys, can you believe it's fall? Well, one thing I hate about fall is how dry my skin is starting to get. It's getting colder outside, which means dry, parched skin. This is a great time for you to transition not only your wardrobe, but your makeup look also. What I like to do in the fall is move away from some of those powdery, heavy products and go into using more of my cream-based products or liquid-based products. So in today's tutorial, I'm gonna share how to achieve this glowy, bronzed, contoured look using just liquid products. I'm gonna share how I'm using the Estee Lauder Radiant Double Wear Concealer. I'm using it not only under my eyes, but I'm also using it as my bronzer. So if you wanna achieve this glowy, radiant look using only liquid products and cream-based products, keep watching this tutorial. So I'm gonna start off by saying to create this contoured look with concealer, you can layer it on top of your foundation or you can do it just with concealer. I'm still working with a little bit of a spray tan, so I don't need a ton of coverage as far as color and to even out my complexion is concerned right now. So I'm just gonna be using the Estee Lauder Double Wear Radiant Concealer under my eyes. It's gonna be color 2N, which is light, medium, neutral. And then for the contour color, I'm gonna go exactly 2 shades up. So it's 4N, medium, deep, neutral. But if I was wanting, like I said, more coverage, I would pair it with the Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup by Estee Lauder, and the color I use is 2W2 Rattan. But like I said, since I've got a little bit of a spray tan right now, I'm not gonna use the foundation today, but you could layer this on top. I've done it both ways. It works the same. So you're gonna get started with your wet beauty blender. I've talked about beauty blenders before and why I like to wet them, because the beauty blender will then expand. It'll hold water as opposed to soaking up all of your expensive products. So this is a great way to extend the life of your products and just to get not so wasteful and waste so much product. You'll realize that you actually end up using so much less product when your beauty blender is damp. So start with a damp beauty blender. You'll just run it under water and squeeze it out. So I'm gonna start by doing the color under my eyes. Like I said, this is color 2N, light, medium, neutral. I'm gonna put it anywhere that I have dark circles, redness, uneven skin tone, blemishes. I've got a little bit of a blemish situation happening on my forehead, but I'm just kind of applying it where I just kind of want to even out my skin. Yeah, some little redness right there. I've done that with the lighter color, and then I'm just gonna go in. You guys know I love to dab, 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 and just blend all that out so I've got a smooth, even palette. I've talked about this concealer before. I love that it is a radiant finish, so it's gonna be a little bit more of a glowy finish versus a matte finish, but the cool part about it is it still lasts up to 12 hours. This concealer also comes in 22 shades, and they come in cool, warm, and neutral kind of groups. I'm somewhere in between, so I go with the neutrals. So I've blended all that out. It immediately covers up that redness and any blemishes I might have. And then I just kind of like to blend it into my neck so we don't have that awful baseline. This product is super creamy and really blendable, which I love about that. Now I'm following up in 4N, which like I said, is exactly 2 shades darker than my concealer. And I'm going in and treating this as my bronzer today. So I'm gonna kind of suck in a little fish face and see where that line is right underneath your cheekbone. And I'm just gonna draw a line upwards. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. And then anywhere I might have done bronzer before, let's pull that hair back a little bit. I should have put my hair in a ponytail, shouldn't I? And then I like to do it along the jawline. Anywhere you might want to contour, you could do it down the side of your nose. Do a little bit right there. I'm gonna follow up with just a flat brush. This one is the Estee Lauder Defining Powder Brush, but I'm treating it today as my blending brush for my bronzer. Just gonna go in and dab, 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 dab. We're gonna blend that up. Make sure you don't really get it into your cheek, like the apples of your cheeks. Try to stay underneath so you can get that contoured look. And then we're just gonna dab that out. Okay, you're going behind. I mean, it's sticking to my face. It's everywhere. And just blend it there. Blend down the side of your nose. Blend along your jaw. Move it into the neck. And you'll see you immediately get that bronzed glow. And why I'm liking using the concealer as opposed to a powder is because, like I said, with the weather being drier, I want my skin to feel more wet versus feeling really dry and parched. I like to follow back up with my beauty blender. Now I'm gonna go in with a cream blush. This one is by NARS. It's the South Beach. I think what they call their multiple. So you can use this a lot of different places. You can use it to highlight. You can use it as an eyeshadow. You could use it on your lips, I'm just gonna do a little bit right here on my cheeks, and it really gives you like this beachy glow. Like I did just leave South Beach. It has a little bit of an iridescent highlight look in it, so it really just punches up your cheeks. And then what's left in your brush, you could blend down your nose. It's like a little highlighter. Maybe on your Cupid's bow. I already have lashes on and eyebrows on, so I'm not gonna do an eyeshadow today, but if you did wanna go in with this, you could put a little bit on your brush and just get a little there on your eyeshadow. You could also even go back in with the darker concealer by Estee Lauder and do right underneath your eyebrow bone and then just blend it out with a powder brush to kind of get a contoured look on your brow bone. So we're done with that. Now I'm gonna follow back up again with my concealer. I like to go back in after I've done my bronzer and blush with concealer, just because in my opinion, and for my face, it really just brightens up my eyes. And then I like to go in with my finger. The warmth of your skin warms up that product. And I just dab, 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 dab. And then I don't have to dirty up another brush either. So now my eyes are brightened up. No, we're almost done. I'm gonna go ahead and set this look. So I'm using, this is the Estee Lauder Set and Refresh. This is their makeup mist. So maybe just a handful of spritzes. It's gonna really give you a glow, but it's gonna keep that makeup in place. So fan that. This is one of my new favorite products. It's by Kevin Aquan. It's called Crystal Clear Glass Glow. It comes in a bronze shade, a pinky rose quartz shade, and then it comes in this one. This is the clear. I like this. And a little bit of this will go a long way. So I'm talking like maybe half a pea size. And I'm gonna use this as my highlighter. And I'm just gonna dab it right there along the highest point of my cheekbone. Just gonna do it down my nose. And it really gives you that wet skin look that I think is so pretty. If you're maybe in between your facials and need some hydration, this is gonna give you that fake, I've got glowy skin look, even if you have matte, long-lasting makeup on underneath. I'm gonna just top it off with just an easy Estee Lauder lip gloss. This is, I'm wiping off the concealer. I want my natural lip color to really come out. I'm an overliner. I always have been, I always will. I like my lips to look a little bigger than they naturally are. Hey, I think it's time to say my favorite word at the end of a tutorial. You know what that is? You ready for this? Voila! And that's how you contour with concealer using all creamy liquid products. Well, I hope you loved this quick and easy contour tutorial using concealer and just liquid-based products. It's pretty easy, but it's also a really glowy look, especially like I said, for this dry, yucky fall weather that is approaching. I've linked all the exact shades and colors that I used below and along with where you can shop them. And of course, if you want even more beauty, hair, fashion, style, travel inspiration, be sure to head to my blog, KERRently.com, and subscribe to my YouTube channel right below.